Most people believe that intelligence naturally leads to clarity, that if someone is smart enough, they will also think clearly, they will speak clearly, and understand clearly. This belief is wrong. In fact, intelligence often makes conclusion harder to detect, especially in oneself. Today, I want to talk about why clarity is rarer than intelligence, why highly intelligent people often misunderstand themselves, and why genuine thinking is far more demanding than being clever. Well, let's make a difference between intelligence and clarity. Intelligence is the ability to process complexity. Clarity, is on the other hand, is the ability to reduce it without distortion. These are not the same skill. A person can absorb enormous amounts of information, argue convincingly, they can speak fluently for hours, and at the end still not know what they actually believe. In fact, intelligence often creates a dangerous illusion, the feeling that movement equals progress. But thinking is not movement, thinking is orientation. And this is why people, why smart people, get lost. Highly intelligent people are especially vulnerable to three traps. First is verbal fluency. If you can always say something, you rarely notice when you should say nothing. The second one is conceptual accumulation. You collect ideas instead of testing them. Your mind becomes a library and not a compass. And the third one is self deception. You mistake complexity for depth. You confuse internal noise with insight. At that point, intelligence stops being a tool and becomes a camouflage or some sort of camouflage. And what actually clarity is? Clarity is not simplification. Clarity is precision under constraint. To be clear, you know what matters. You know what does not matter. And you can draw a line between the two. I think that is important. This is why clarity feels uncomfortable. When you become clear, you must give up certain things, arguments you like, identities you enjoy, ambiguities that protect you. And most people avoid clarity, and not because they are like incapable of it, but because it threatens their self image. And they mistake opinions with thoughts. An opinion is cheap, right? A thought has a weight, certain weight. Opinions are often and can be often inherited, they can be absorbed, repeated under social pressure. But thoughts, on the other side, they require time. Thoughts require silence and the willingness to be wrong in private before speaking in public. This is why genuine thinking looks slow, why it hesitates, why it often begins with certain uncertainty instead of confidence. Speed impresses, clarity endures, and there is certain cost when you want to think clearly. There is a reason clarity is rare these days, because clear thinking isolates you. Once you see more precisely, some debates just become pointless. Some alliances just become impossible. Some certainties strictly collapse, and you cannot unsee this. Clarity removes the comfort of belonging to noise. And that is price. For some people, that is a huge price to pay. What I'm trying to say with all of this is that we live in a time obsessed with intelligence, IQ, credential, output, articulations. But intelligence without clarity produce confusion at scale. And the question is not that am I smart? The real question is, Do I actually know what I think and why? Most people never slow down enough to find it out. If you do, you will speak less, but when you will speak, it will matter more.